Hi guys, welcome back to another vlog. Now it is currently the morning after we picked up the T-Dub and we are just doing something to pass the morning. Matt is currently sorting out all the stuff ready for the big forestry job, so he told me to come down about dinner time. It's about 10 o'clock, so I thought, well, I'll get the T7 ready to go on down to so I can do down a bit of comfort. But today we are going to be cutting the cow paddock. Now the reason we're going to be doing this is because the cows are now out in the grass fields. Excuse me. The cows are now in the grass fields, and you know this is starting to get pretty big bit of growth. Now the way we're going to do this is I'm not going to bother using our good mower. We're going to use our very old mower that's down in the bushes, and we're going to be using our old yard tractor, which hasn't been on the vlogs yet, but is currently parked up in here. So we'll open up the door, and yeah, this is our little yard tractor. It literally sits in the shed and scrapes the shed out, and that is literally all it does. We'll start it up. We're going to pick up the mower first. But I hope it goes well and enjoying the vlogs coming out. I thought I'd just do this just to show you, this tractor hasn't been shown yet. You can see just here, that's where Matt and his crew are doing the forestry contract, just over there. That's where we're going to be heading in the next hour or so. He said not to bother coming down too early because he needs to sort out some paperwork and that, so that's what we shall do. Now the mower is in the bushes, it's rusting away. Pick it up, right. That's our grass seeder there, if you haven't seen that already. That's what I use to re-grass seed this. So it just cultivates it over and just grass seeding. Doesn't always have the best of coverage or nothing, best of crops to start with, but better than what was out there. Now we're probably just going to bale it up, because obviously I leave a swath on the ground. Alright, swing that round. Let's turn it off a minute. Because we got to jump on out. And we've got to shut this gate so we can get past. But yeah, doing some different work today. Hopefully this little tractor will be alright going at it, but the ground is still quite soft out here, even though we've had no rain, because obviously all the water pipes and everything go underneath this, and it does leave there is a leak out in this field, and I don't know where it's coming from because I've not obviously installed anything out here. So it's obviously the previous owner of the farm, and he's just kind of, I think he's put it down but not left any plans or nothing, so I can't actually see what it is. Yeah, it's cutting. Now this tractor does have a problem with the PTO drive on it, so sometimes it may miss bits and one of the link arms are shot, but we'll go up here. Also, the tune mower has gone back to the dealer, and I've resorted to using an old Sipma fold mower, because that was the old mower that came from Shamrock with us, and I thought I'd try the tune, and I don't find it any different, so I just sort of took the Sipma mower. I mean, my opinions might change later on in the future, but the little Sipma mower is a good mower, and I got this as a backup as well. I mean, this is pretty small. I won't do all this field on camera unless, you know, we do crack on with it. It does leave a good cut still, but it's literally not used for anything else. If I owned a topper, I would like put a topper out here and, you know, mulch the grass, but unfortunately I don't own one, and I'm not likely to own one for a period of time, because we are not buying anything else now. The T-Dub we didn't even buy. The 8210 is going to be gone in the next couple of days. Selling it to a friend from when we were living at Shamrock. The person just down the road always admired it and loved it, and he's bought it from me, so at least that's going to a good home. It frees up a bit of funds, and I don't have to pay for, you know, the T-Dub and, you know, the rest. So I really don't have the cash for all of that. So, and also for grass, like for silage for our second cut and third cut, Matt from down the road, he's going to be bringing his self-propelled forager, and I will go on the go carting with my trailers, purely because the Jaguar 61 is obviously broken at the moment. Unfortunately, it's going to cost me more money than what it's worth really to get it fixed, so I'm going to take it to the scrapyard and scrap it. And what I'm going to do is invest in a brand new silage trailer and a grain trailer. So I'll sell the cane trailer and the little web cots and the other cane trailer, and invest in one silage trailer and one grain trailer. Just missed that tree. And then I'll be able to do, you know, I might eventually start planting my own arable crops, but get Matt to cut them as well. But at the moment, for now, he's going to be cutting my grass. I'm going to mow it and rake it, and then he's going to bring his self-propelled forager and get it in. So that's good, because, you know, that's going to cost me less than getting the Jaguar repaired. And I'll obviously still got the baler and wrapper, so I can always do grass bales as well if I need to, if money's tight and I can't get it into the pit. But pit silage is better. And then obviously I got to make second cut of hay yet as well. But like I said, I'm going to take the GoPro with me and do a forestry vlog with Matt later on this afternoon. And then once that's uploaded, the next video will be about 4 weeks or something, when Matt's getting his harvesting, and we'll do grain carting for him. And hopefully the T-Dub will be done by then. Because I have had it on I did it for a test drive earlier on, after fiddling around with it early this morning. And I think I've sorted it. I think I fixed the problem. However, I can't be sure at the moment, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, so I did rain carting for Matt, and then we'll do a baling video of baling the straw, because as you know I have the straw. But yeah, the next vlog will be about the forestry job. It is a pretty big job. I've obviously not got any forestry here, and it's never done any, so it'd be interesting to see what Matt does. Tell you what guys, this mower is a pretty good cut. I have a good swath at the moment for an old drum mower that hasn't been used for about 2 years. So I bought it from Shamrock, because it was obviously mine, and I use it as a topper. But I'll just rake this up as some, you know, grass bales. Put it on the pile. But yeah, the T-dub sat over there, so as you can see I've had it out the workshop. Looking for some rims at the moment, some proper TW rims instead of just standard Fords. Please don't hit the post. It hit the post. That's gonna leave a dent in it. That's my bad driving and bad judgment there, guys. Get out to revs. But yeah, I spoke to Matt early this morning, rang him, he said, well, he's going to be up here about 12. He said he's got to do a small job earlier on this morning, and he's got to do some paperwork, and then he'll be down there. So we'll head on down at about 12. I'll start the GoPro when I'm driving down. Come on, get into gear. There we are. So yeah, I'll right, actually so yeah, I'll start the vlog from the farm. We take the journey down, and then obviously you're a touch out with Matt, see what he wants us to do, because I don't even know what I'm doing yet. I've just been told to bring the power higher down, but I don't even know what I'm doing yet. See, that's a dodgy link arm. If you saw that bit of grass that was dropped there, so the link arm didn't pick up on the right hand side. So we'll have a chat with Matt, see what we're doing, and then get some footage of his contracting work. And he'll run you through his plans of, you know, when he reckons his harvest crop, when his crops are going to be ready, and stuff like that. Because after his forestry, obviously it's going to be harvest time and second cut time at the same time, so he's going to have a pretty busy schedule. So he'll get his barley done, and then once his barley's done, he'll have to come and get my second cut whilst he's waiting for the rest of his crops to grow fully. Alright, that sits around the edge. As we're going to make it into bales, so mow it like a field really. As we're just topping it though, it doesn't really matter how we mow it, but makes it easier. So set this bit here. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the vlogs coming out. In Matt's Demon World, them boys, they're doing well to upload them as soon as I give them the footage. Might also do a bale handling video yet after the forestry work, between the forestry work and Matt's harvest time vlog, but we shall see. Depends if I do any hay done, because the weather's good right now. However, you know, should eventually get some rain. It is not forecasted for another couple of days, but the grass out here is longer than I thought. It's crazy how long it is, considering it's a cow pasture and that it's trodden on pretty much every day of the year. And obviously they're not in at the moment, so they're not in the sheds, so get it done. Once I've mown it and all the hard grass, they don't really like eating the hard stuff. Once that's done, I can probably let them out here to graze on it, you know, when there's pretty much nothing left. Because obviously this will have some strands left. This is a drum mower, and if you don't know how drum mowers work, they miss stuff quite a lot and it's uneven cut. I'll show you the sixth mower if you don't remember it from Shamrock, but I just didn't see, because as you all know, you know, I'm not wealthy or nothing, so I have to deal with all the old stuff. But I thought, oh, let's get a new big mower, be a lot easier, but it's actually only an extra like meter cut. And the Sitma has a conditioner on the back, which, if you don't know what it does, is when the grass goes through it, it flips at the same time and kind of airs it out a little bit. Whereas the tune was bod standard and didn't have any of that. So as much as it is old and a little bit smaller, it still does the job. Like this, to, you know, restoration and done it up, it should probably still do the jobs that the mower does now, but it's the case that this is a drum mower and it is small, you know. Like I said, I'm going to buy a new silage trailer so that I can get Matt in to contract. I can get Matt in to with his John Deere self-propelled forager. I thought it was a New Holland, but it's actually John Deere. His John Deere self-propelled forager come out, and I had a mower strip up here as well, as I'm just topping the field. But bring his self-propelled forager and get my grass lifted, and I'll just have a brand new trailer for. Alright, we're not meeting around there. The clutch is pretty knackered in this thing, because of all the. It's just it doesn't really get looked after, to be honest. You'll see anyway what just the Jaguar is planning on is going to be scrapped next week. The 8210 should be done in about 3 days time, and then the dealers said that I could trade in the tame trailer for the new silage trailer I want with an extra £1,000 put towards it. And then the grain trailer I want also has silage sides, so I have got obviously the option for 2 silage trailers. It's down here. However, you know, I have got, I'm gonna have some cash obviously from the 8210 selling and that, so it may be a case of this for second and third cut this season. Matt comes in and lifts it with his self-propelled, but next year I will have my own forager bag, you know. You know, I could get a Lady Storm or something, get a new Lady Storm like I had previous, you know. I could do that, but it depends on the funds and everything. But we're getting through this grass now. Temperature gauge is quite high on this, which is a bit alarming. Hopefully it might cool down in a minute. It's a bit worrying if it doesn't go down. But we'll carry on. I'm sure it's nothing. But yeah, so it's doing pretty well. Oh. Okay then. The tractor has just stopped. The drums are still, we're still rattling down. What's happened here then? Well, it got hot, but I don't understand why. Maybe the radiator's packed up? I don't know. Oh, we're doing so well as well. That's typical. Right, well, looks like we're going to have to go back to the yard. We'll take a little jog over. I'll have to turn back out and sort that out. I'll have to do that off camera, I think. It's a bit irritating. I'll have to go in the workshop and get some tools in and have a look at it. We'll leave it 5 minutes and see if it cool down and start back up. I'll just show you the Sipma mower. There's the T-dub, but this is obviously the Massey on it. This is the Sipma mower now. For this, a little conditioner on the back, folds down, and I cut some hay with this a week ago, and it cut fine. Yeah, it cut fine. If you're wondering where the T-dub is, it's in the workshop. I've just parked up in the workshop for now. So he's giving it a clean. There's the T-dub 10. Right, well, let's take a wander and see if it'll start up. I've left it, 2-3 minutes. See if it start up. I might actually use this mower as well if I can. I mean, it's very dirty right now. It's just the oil seeping out of the back of here, it sprays on here, and the grass dust and that picks up. I mean, the Sipma mower is obviously going to be my go-to mower, but I might keep this and get Matt to restore it, and then either sell it or keep it as a topper. I'm probably going to keep it as a topper. It's probably not going to be used. It's going to be one of those farm, one of our normal farmer projects. That once his main use is done, e.g. mowing, it's going to be used for someone else in that instance to be a topper. But let's jump back inside. Let's try and start it up. Ah, there we go. Right, well, I'm stirring it in. Temperature, what's the temperature gauge? It's still really high. Well, let's turn the mower on. See if we can finish this grass field. If we can't, we can, but I'm going to try and give it a go. Like I said, this tractor doesn't generally do normal farm work. It generally just sits in a shed 24/7 with a yard scraper on the back. Oh, it's done again. Yeah, it's done. Right, the motor's still spinning as well. Right, well, that's the topping obviously done for today. Unfortunately, guys, the vlog is going to be ending now, so I'm going to have to come out here with the Massey and tow it back into the workshop. I'll take the mower off. Alright, let's disconnect the PTO. Alright, we're going to drop that mower there. Perfect. We'll drop the mower and we'll chuck the Massey or something on it just to finish topping this grassland. But yeah, anyway guys, if you enjoyed the vlog, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to Matt's Demo World. And until the next one guys, bye for now.